I'm Rick Ridgway. I'm the Vice President of Environmental Initiatives at Patagonia, the company that makes outdoor clothing for outdoor sports people. And our company is private, and as a privately held company, we tell ourselves that we get to do whatever we want to do. And what we want to do is use our success and the profits from our success to bring permanent protection to the environmental issues that are facing our planet today, especially habitat issues. That's close to our heart as climbers and surfers and fishermen. The company is dedicated to doing everything we can to protect what remains of the wild parts of our planet, especially those wild parts that are going to be now affected, in addition to habitat fragmentation from human development, now additional stress from climate change. Our current initiative for habitat protection, and especially in view of climate change, and for the wildlife that inhabit those habitats, is a new initiative called Freedom to Roam, which is to bring permanent protection, creation and protection to landscape connectivity, to connecting protected areas, so that as those areas begin to shift on a warming planet, animals can shift with them. Animals can move between habitats that are literally starting to move from under their feet. So we've created this coalition called Freedom to Roam, and now we've spun it off as its own NGO, and we're bringing in new partners, large businesses, government organizations, and other environmental groups to commit together to sit at the table and figure it out. As a major mail-order cataloger, we've got an ironic inconsistency in our business practices. This is by the fact that we use so much paper. So the first thing we have to do is mitigate that impact by using as high a percentage of post-consumer content in our paper as we possibly can. And right now we're 40%, and that's way, way ahead. I mean, we just won the award for the highest percentage of recycled content in our paper for any mail-order company in America. But that's not quite enough. We also just released our first virtual catalog on the web. No print, no paper at all. And we're very hopeful that our customers support that. And through that support what we want to be a bit of a long-term transition from paper to the internet. We have an ongoing effort to try to measure the footprint not only of our operations but of our products as well, as much as we can. And that's an enormous effort. It's indexing, that's what it's called. And we think we're kind of on the front edge of that. It's a big corporate commitment for us to create, for example, an index that measures the environmental footprint of all our products. And that's an enormous challenge. The first thing you have to do is define the categories that you want to measure. And then once you define those categories, carbon, energy, toxic, water, biodiversity, that's an important one. Once you define all those product categories, then you have to scope each category. Energy. Are you just going to measure the ship that hauls the stuff from Asia? You're going to measure the ship itself. You're going to measure all the steel that goes into the ship, not just the energy that it uses. You have to scope each category, you go crazy. You never get it done.
But you've been doing it, haven't you?
Once you scope each category, then you have to weight them. You have to put them into importance so that you give more priority over the ones that are more harmful and less over the ones that are more benign. That's what goes into an index. It's a very complex thing, and we're down the path of trying to figure out how to do that.
Tremendous.
So, to get back to your question of the fact that we shift to an internet catalog and it still has an environmental consequence, it does. We need to measure that. But remember, our operations are responsible for only 15% of our footprint. Over 80% of our footprint is from our products themselves, and that's where we really have to focus.